This is Kozzi Korner with Taylor. And today we're going to talk about fulfilling your purpose and trusting the Almighty is going to carry you through your journey. Now, I am sitting here telling this story because I am now realizing this is what I was supposed to be doing. And it took me years to realize that all the signs that was pointing towards my purpose was always there, and I ignored every single last one of them. I met people out in the streets where I would tell them about my story, and they will always say, you should be, going into places and talking to people, and your story could help someone and inspire someone and motivate someone because they may be struggling, having the same struggles as you. And I went to college and I decided I wanted to be a biology major. And of course I did well and realized that that's not what I was supposed to be doing. I wrote a paper. I'll never forget this. I wrote a paper when my freshman year in college, and my professors saw my paper and they read it and they invited me to meet them after class. And my paper was so well written. My story was so well written. They thought I should have wrote a book and changed my major to English. I didn't do it. I was so set on being a nurse because that's what I wanted to do. And not knowing that that was my purpose. I've always been a writer in some aspect or storytelling. I write poetry. I've always written poetry. I used to write music. So everything led, all of it aligned, and I ignored it. And I wasn't sure if it was because, and it could have been, most of the times as a child, you try to stay within the means of what your parents say are careers that you can be successful in. And at that time, these type of things wasn't as common as it is now. Everyone is storytelling now in different ways. And so I didn't think that this would even be a possibility for me. I never thought I'd be sitting here telling you all my story because I've always been private and I've never been the type of person to talk about my life. And a lot of it was fear. Fear of rejection, fear of backlash, just a lot of fear. And I'm sitting before you now certain that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And now I'm starting off, and it seems like I'm starting over. Y'all just don't realize how much I've gone through for the last few years. And it seems like I'm starting over, but I'm trying to do things the right way. And I literally have turned down jobs and opportunities. And I mean, y'all, jobs that I know who pay well into the range of what I'm looking for right now. And I have turned down interviews. I have declined offers. And I am fully trusting the Most High to carry me through this. I've never done this before. And I told myself, if I'm going to do this, I have to trust that He's going to carry me through it. I have to believe that this is the purpose He has for me. And He's going to put me in places and in rooms that are going to create growth and opportunities for me. And people don't realize when you make the choice to give up what society said you should be doing in life. and how society say you should operate, and you put all your trust and belief in the Almighty, you literally have to cancel the flesh. I cancel the flesh daily because it's so easy to slip and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take that offer and just work it a little while and see where it goes. And I've done that. I've become very complacent. It's been times where I know I should be doing something else, but the job pays this. So I'm going to stick with this because I know this is job security. So I'm going to stick with it. And then something happens and I'm no longer with the company. Whether it's my health or it's a something dealing with my husband, my husband's situation was one of the reasons for my last job, me leaving. Not only that, but there was also some financial issues I was dealing with pay with my last job as well. But something always happened to let me know that my season is up at that job or that's not where I'm supposed to be. And it's happened at every job. I remember one of my jobs before then, I became extremely sick to the point where I'm not ashamed to say it. I had been sick for so long and it was taking me a little longer to recover because of my lupus. They terminated me and decided to hire somebody in my place. And I wasn't even mad because the company have needs, they have to fulfill needs, and they have to do what they have to do, And I never forget my manager calling me because she was very devastated. She wanted me to come back so bad. My supervisor, and I kept in contact with them, they wanted me to come back and it just didn't work out. And that was, once again, another sign that I was supposed to be doing something else, because the reality is whatever the Almighty have for you to do, those things won't happen. And I also was compromising a lot of myself to fit the needs of companies, which landed me in a lot of compromising situations with my health. And ultimately, that was the determining factor that I was no longer supposed to be in those positions. So now I'm taking this journey of full trust, full belief that the Most High is going to carry me through this. And I encourage anyone, if you know that there are things in your life or there is a talent or a skill that every time you are in a room or in a space, that skill, talent, whatever it may be, comes to the forefront, maybe you should act on that just to see where it goes. A lot of people are scared to take a leap and say, I won't change. Because change creates a lot of uncertainty. And when you're uncertain, it's like, okay, it's almost like going in the woods, and you're going into the woods and there's so many different paths, and you're like, okay, I'm stuck here and I don't know which path to take. But you have all the tools and resources of survival. So you take a path, and there's a whole lot of uncertainty along that road. You don't know if there's going to be trees that are falling down. You don't know if there's going to be wild animals. Like, you just don't know what it's going to be, but you have everything you need to survive. And it's similar to your relationship, whatever your spiritual journey is, it's similar to your relationship with the Most High. Is you don't know where this road leads, but He gives you everything you need to be successful. You just have to take the road. You have to take the first step.